Morning, folks. Welcome to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining in today. My guest is Garrett Burris, and we are going to talk about the upcoming Summer Sundown Music Festival as well as a wide variety of other subjects. It's been 50 years since they had the original Woodstock up in New York. He used to live up there, so we might talk a little bit about that.
Nice.
You know some of the folks up there.
Yeah.
I almost said I almost called them a nasty thing, like hockey heads or something like that, jar heads or something.
Yankees.
Nice folks, though. Nice folks. We are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Summer Sundown, and we're going to talk about a ton of other things here with Garrett today on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey over in Salem. You're watching us on Channel 3 here in Florida, Channel 100, Channel 25, depending on your fiber situation. Same thing on Moby, probably Channel 100 if you're on Moby right now. And same story in Louisville, West Salem, Browns, Fairfield, Jeff, Sisney, all over the place. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hartville. We appreciate you folks tuning in whichever way you can. What is going on around the area here today? Some community events going on in Flora today, as a matter of fact, at the Heritage Woods. It is the Marty Williamson Folk Music Showdown today, and that'll be at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Marty Williamson's probably going to come in, play about, an hour's worth of tunes, maybe at Heritage Woods. I must ask.
That's my guitar teacher.
Is he your guitar teacher? That was what I was going to ask. Do you know him, or is he playing at the Summer Sundown Festival or anything like that?
He actually is playing at the Summer Sundown
Festival
he really? As part of our Allman Brothers tribute show.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be cool.
It will be.
Cool. So, did you know that he was going to be playing tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon at the, Wednesday afternoon at the Heritage Woods? You want to go?
I did not know.
So you've got practice.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm booked up, but the Marty Williamson Folk Hour sounds like something you should definitely check out.
There you go. Definitely check out Marty Williamson Folk Hour at Heritage Woods on Wednesday afternoon, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Also, tonight at the Carl Richland Memorial Hospital, they're going to have a evening CPR class, and that's at 6 o'clock tonight. It'll be in the lower level conference room from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. If you want more information or if you want to register, you might give them a call at 618-392-1129. Always CPR is good to know. Good to know. You gotta. Who is the? What do you do to the beat of staying alive? Staying alive.
That's right.
It is staying alive, right?
It is.
That's kind of what I thought.
I took my CPR class last year, and they're still teaching it to do it to staying alive.
All right. You're not pushing on each You push on the staying alive, or what do you do?
I'm not a certified CPR teacher. I don't think you better take these lessons from me, Bruce.
Go to Aldi.
Yeah, head on down.
Go to Aldi tomorrow night, and at 6 o'clock they'll teach you how to do CPR. That's what you want to do. Mm-hmm. And that'll be in the Carl Richland Memorial Hospital. Also, the Wayne County Farmers Market underway right now in Fairfield. They will have it going. Actually, they do it on Wednesdays from 7 a.m. till noon, and then on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., and those will be at the courthouse in Wayne County, Fairfield, at the northwest corner of the courthouse. That's up there, right there by, northwest corner would be across the street from, catty corner from the VFW parking lot. You know where it is. They do all that stuff. They're going to set up close to the grandstand in a shaded area to make it more comfortable for buyers and sellers. Rules for the market are simple. Sellers must be from Wayne or an adjoining county. So if you're here in Clay County, head on down. Marion County, head on down. You got all kinds of stuff. They do all kinds of stuff. Produce or products must be homegrown, home-baked, or homemade. So there you go. This is National VJ Day. This is VJ Day. 74 years ago today, on August 14th, you can take a look at the pictures there. We had the President Truman declared the winner. The U.S., the Japanese surrendered, and it actually ended up being August 14th here in the U.S. It was August 15th throughout the rest of the world. But later on, President Truman proclaimed August 14th to be a VJ Day. That is when the Victory over Japan Day is celebrated. How do you celebrate? How do you want to observe VJ Day? Well, learn about the war in the Pacific. A lot of folks, that was 74 years ago, and they were running out of people who participated in World War II. So if you get a chance to chat with somebody who was there, by all means do so. Learn about it in the history books. It's an amazing part of our history. Also, you can tour different. Hawaii has all kinds of stuff about the war with Japan, so you might think about that. The peace treaty was officially signed on September 2nd, 1945. That was on the USS Missouri. See, I do know one or two things about the war with Japan.
I'm impressed.
Thanks.
You paid attention.
I read that.
Oh, okay.
I read that. That's okay. This one is probably a little bit more up my alley. On August 14th is also when we celebrate National Creamsicle Day. Look at that, National Creamsicle Day. How this got on VJ Day, I can't tell you, but this is National Creamsicle Day. It celebrates the creamy citrus dessert on a stick during the height of summer. What better way to enjoy refreshment than on a creamsicle? It's a brand name of an ice cream treat. It's vanilla ice cream on a popsicle stick with the outer coating of sherbet. An 11-year-old Frank Epperson inspired the creation when he invented the original popsicle back in 1905. After mixing up powdered soda, he left the beverage overnight with the stirring stick in it. Temperatures dropped unusually low that night, and the next morning he found the liquid frozen to the stick. He called the creation the Epsicle. Sometime later, he changed the name to Popsicle. So there you go. Now you know all about the formation of the. How do you celebrate Creamsicle Day? Well, by all means, go get your creamsicle. It's easy. The smartest thing you can do. What's on Wabash? What do you want to watch on television today? Actually, kind of a mixed bag today. I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on TV. You can see it here on TV. It's Chicago Cubs are at Philadelphia tonight. That's at 6 o'clock on ESPN Channel 601, as well as NBC Sports Chicago Channel 643. Cole Hamels versus Aaron Nola. And then the Cardinals will be at Kansas City tonight. Fox Sports Midwest, Channel 630, Dakota Hudson versus Brad Keller. The interesting game today, if you ask me, one of the interesting games, you can watch this one at work. The Cardinals did it last week. It is, they've got a YouTube game today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Minnesota Twins will be at Milwaukee this afternoon, playing at 1:10 p.m. on YouTube. So just since Wabash provides internet service to everybody, or to all you folks, hopefully we provide the internet service. Get a chance, take a look at youtube.com. Go to the probably the bottom of the page or just below the top of the page. You'll find baseball. And they do a nice job. I watched last week. They had the Cardinals. Did you get a chance to watch the Cardinals last week against the Dodgers?
Didn't see it on YouTube. No, I didn't.
It was the Cardinals against the Dodgers. They had their own announcers and kept throwing different odd little statistics and garbage up on the screen. Had like 400,000 viewers.
Wow.
More than a TV game. I was surprised.
People just watch it on their phones now.
People are watching on their phones. I watched it. I didn't watch it at work. That was the most. I watched it later. That's what I meant to say.
Well, you guys got such good Wi-Fi here.
That's
I'm
exactly
sure, so
right. We have outstanding Wi-Fi.
You were just testing it out.
I was testing. You're right, Garrett. Thank you so much for being here on my last day at work. I appreciate that. Hey, we'll be right back. We're going to talk about the Summer Sundown Festival as well as a ton of other things here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be right back after these. Do stick around.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Garrett Burris. He is one of the organizers of the Summer Sundown Music Festival, and we're going to talk a ton about that here in just a minute. What's the date on that? When is the Summer Sundown?
Friday, September 13th through Sunday, September 15th.
You backed it up a week or so, didn't you?
We moved it back 2 weeks. We thought Labor Day weekend would be good for people because they'd have Monday off and they could spend the whole weekend with us. Turns out a lot of people don't want to miss their family plans on Labor Day, and there's a million other things happening. So
yeah. Well, plus it's a little hotter.
It is. So, we get a little milder weather and
that's cool.
Have more people available to
That's
come.
cool. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what you do, and why you're here.
Okay. My name's Garrett Burris. I am from Pana, Illinois originally. I live in Effingham now, and I've been sort of a little bit everywhere in central Illinois, and I lived up in upstate New York for a few summers.
Uh-huh.
And where'd
you go to school?
I went to school at the University of Illinois.
Okay. All right.
And Lakeland College before that.
What year did you graduate, or did you?
2011.
Okay, that's cool.
And in 2012, I got an internship to help run a music festival in upstate New York, about 45 minutes west of Woodstock, New York. And they threw us into the fire pretty much right off the bat, producing the whole thing, doing all the marketing and contacting the bands to get their equipment lined up. And when the day of the show came, we were in charge of the volunteers and putting the show on the stage.
How much time does it take to put together a music festival of that? I mean, and what size was the festival up there?
Well, it was sort of a concert series more than a weekend music festival, so there was something happening every weekend.
Okay.
And the shows would get up to 1,300 people sometimes.
Wow.
Or they'd be as small as 100. We had a bunch of different types of shows.
Yeah.
But the lead up into that, the bands were booked in about January for the shows to start in July. And all between January and July was preparing the venue, preparing the production of the show. So you have to get a hold of all the bands and figure out what kind of equipment they're going to need and where you're going to rent that from. Not to mention getting all your volunteers lined up to help put things on. And
so is it your job then, or was it your job? I guess it still is, just a different venue. To, like, if a band is going to want a piano, you have to secure a piano?
That's correct. We get to go find a piano rental company. And the fun thing about renting pianos is they have to be tuned. So you actually have to find a piano tuner guy.
And then you got to pay him an extra $300 or $400 or whatever to come out.
And he comes down and he sits at the piano for about 2 hours and hits one key at a time and cranks a little thing. And so we rented I don't know how big it was, but it was a full grand Yamaha piano for the Bel Air Music Festival. Would
it cost more for a black grand piano or a white grand piano, or did it really even matter?
Whew. Well, that's a good question.
Or if you had the full-on Liberace glass.
All we were worried about, piano, Bruce, was making sure it didn't fall off the stage when we were moving it.
That makes a ton of sense. Yeah, I like that.
But going back to your earlier question, Summer Sundown Festival we've been working on since about December, and it's in September. So we start by booking the bands, and then we develop the graphics for everything, and when we start developing the plan for the day of the show. Okay,
now last year was the first one, right? And you started organizing it with your friend
Andrew Evans, and Bill Pasalacqua.
Okay,
and an army of volunteers and a few other folks.
This year, how much larger is this year from last year? Do you have more bands coming, or is it smaller?
We added about a dozen more bands.
I thought looking at the lineup, it was very large
because we added another day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then we also added a Thursday pre-party for free.
No kidding.
Before the show. So there's 6 or 7 more bands that night. So
now I don't have the Thursday lineup. I've got the Friday and Saturday, Sunday.
Well, at the very bottom of your poster here, Bruce, you got your Thursday right here.
So there's the free Thursday night.
There it is, right at the bottom.
Smoke rings, bathtub hooch, and the porch fire lowdown. And Angela, I tell you what,
let me tell you, the reason why all these bands are here and there's so many of them is because there's so much good local talent in Central Illinois. Every single one of these bands, besides the top 4 or 5, are from right around here, and they're all writing great original rock and roll music.
See, now that's the interesting thing that folks might want to keep in mind. You're getting, whenever you go to the Summer Sundown, you might get the occasional cover here and there,
right,
from time to time, and there are tribute bands.
Yes,
there are tribute bands that are going to be playing. You've got a Grateful Dead tribute, Allman Brothers tribute, and
a tribute to the band,
and a band tribute. The band, absolutely. Yeah. Who's got that? How come? All right, first question that pops into my mind. I wasn't contacted to play tuba for the
We've got a month to get you worked into.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
If you want to throw your hat in the
I don't know what night they're playing. I have a gig one night, but we'll see what we can put together. We'll see what we can put together because the tuba is integral to the band, at least in the last waltz.
Absolutely,
it really, Okay, all right. Let's go back a second. I want to talk about Woodstock.
Okay.
Music festival just crapped out in Woodstock.
Yeah, I did.
Not you. The music festival did. It did. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Did you know some of the people involved? Because it seems to me when in any area, I mean, unless it's a huge city, 1 million people or 10 million people like New York City, in a place as small as the area Woodstock is, the right hand is going to know exactly who the left hand is. The left hand knows who the right hand is. Yeah. And when it comes to organizing festivals, did you know some of the people who were involved in trying to put together Woodstock 50?
I knew a lot of people that were related to the town of Woodstock, and the town of Woodstock was full of people at one time that performed at the Woodstock Music Festival. So a lot of their grandkids also play music, and when I worked at Bel Air in upstate New York, we actually had Richie Haven's grandson play for us.
Yeah.
We had Well, our main performer at Summer Sundown, her dad was Levon Helm.
Oh,
the
really?
Band.
No kidding.
Yeah, Amy
Okay,
Helm.
I didn't realize Amy Helm was Levon's daughter.
Yeah, and so she's my favorite performer from Woodstock. I got to meet Michael Lang one time. That
Oh, no
was
kidding.
the producer of Woodstock.
Yeah.
We were at a small play, Jesus Christ Superstar,
Uh-huh.
up in the Bearsville Theater, up in the mountains of Woodstock, and there walks Michael Lang because his kids were in the play. And
Does everybody know him there?
everybody knows him.
I mean, I saw the movie Taking Woodstock, and
Yeah.
that's basically his movie, right? And for the most part,
it's about his show, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Michael tried to, he did Woodstock 94, and it was a mud fest.
it was a.
And he did Woodstock
turned-
99. And
It didn't turn out as well. They had the 94 turned out more poorly than 99, right?
well,
Because 99 was on a small scale.
99 was on.
Or was 99 the punk rock one? I'm trying to
99
remember.
was the very angry one that ended
The angry
in
one, okay, the
riots.
riot, yeah.
Yeah, and
So up in that area of New York, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's the history that I find. We'll get to Summer Sundown. Before we get to Summer Sundown, so is there Woodstock Festival tiredness up there? Are they sick of it? Whenever people started putting together this 50, they kind of got into it and thought, it's 20 years later, to heck with it.
no. By no means are people tired of it. It's
Really?
still a giant tourist destination to go to Woodstock, New York. But Woodstock, the festival, wasn't at Woodstock, New York.
No, is that
It was an
Yasgur's
hour.
Farm?
Yeah, it was
or
an hour and a half south, where they actually have since built a giant amphitheater
Oh, really?
and museum to Woodstock, and they're actually putting on this week. It's not Michael Lang's show. It's a Bethel Woods Center for the Arts is what they call it now. It's at Yasgur's Farm, and they're
Yeah.
doing a 50th anniversary tribute show to.
So it's not entirely
Woodstock.
different from the Woodstock Festival that got canceled.
It's entirely different. They were going to run at the same time, but now there's only the one.
Who's the lead star in this one?
I know Santana will be there,
Is that right?
and
Get the Who
I'm
back?
Pretty
That'd
sure
be pretty
Fogerty's
cool.
going to be there.
Well, you see, now you're talking about people who were at the original Woodstock.
I know it's going to be really nice. So even though the official show has been canceled, they have one happening at the original site.
That's really cool. That's really cool. See, now that's what we're planning on Summer Sundown in the year 2068.
Right. Right.
I got Garrett Burris here from Effingham. We're talking, actually he's from Pana, but we're talking about the Summer Sundown, which is taking place at Lake Sara on the weekend of September 13th through the 15th. We're going to talk more about that when we come back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after these.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Talking to Garrett Burris today. He is with the Summer Sundown Music Festival, one of the organizers of the Summer Sundown Music Festival. And I didn't realize, Garrett, until you came in here that you were also going to be playing this week and next week. We're talking about the Woodstock stuff, and pretty good reason you know a lot about this, isn't there?
Yeah, actually, I play in a band called Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers, and we're playing at Summer Sundown.
Right.
And we were approached by Brian Alvis of one of the committees that puts on events at the Cedarhurst Museum in Mount Vernon. And he was kind of worried that they were going to let the 50th anniversary of Woodstock happen without a tribute show at Cedarhurst.
You know, that's the thing. It was an art festival, for crying out loud. A music and art festival. I don't know how much art they had at the first festival. I don't know where they would have put it.
Mud art.
Mud, yeah. Plenty of. There was probably people thinking arty things.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
So Brian, knowing the kind of music that Taylor sings and the kind of music that I like, and just sort of the zeitgeist. Yeah, I'm a music festival guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it without Woodstock. And so he approached us and asked if we'd do a tribute to Woodstock, and that's happening on Thursday or tomorrow.
It's happening tomorrow.
Cedarhurst Museum.
August 15th at Cedarhurst in Mount Vernon. Starting when?
5 o'clock.
Are you the only band, or are there?
We're the only band. We're doing 24 songs from the original Woodstock in the order they were performed.
Okay, all right. Now you know
we're crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. They played for 48 hours straight or something at Woodstock. Right. Yeah. How do you? Okay, so you're trying to boil 48 hours of music down into 24 songs.
That's right.
You're skipping. Who you skipping? You're skipping Sha Na Na. You're not playing Sha Na Na.
I didn't want to skip Sha Na Na, but we skipped Sha Na Na. They did this really cool version of the Wipeout that I wanted to do, but
really,
you know.
Oh, well, you have to edit, don't you?
Yeah.
You have to edit.
We started with about 30 songs, and we've trimmed it, but we decided.
Tell me about Taylor Steele. Tell me about the band.
Oh, Taylor is she's a phenomenal guitar player and a soul singer, and she's only 21 years old. And the drummer of our band, Kyle Heinen, is a learned jazz drummer. He went to New York City to school to learn how to be a drummer.
Yeah. And
our guitar player, Jim Stewart, started when he was very young, playing slide guitar. He's the elder statesman of our show.
And Mr. Winter will play in this as well, your teacher?
Marty,
I'm sorry, Marty Williamson.
Marty's Williamson. Not in the Woodstock show.
Okay, he's in the show, the Allman Brothers show later on. We're going to talk about that here in about 20 minutes or something.
So we added recently a keyboard player from St. Louis named Nick Suedo.
Okay,
and he is I'd call him a virtuoso on the piano.
That's cool.
He hasn't been to hardly any of our practices, but he's been to a lot of our shows, and he just hops right in and knows what to do. And
that's great.
And then we added our second drummer, Austin Stark, a good buddy of mine that I've been playing music with for about 5 years.
So I'm assuming, okay, when you think Woodstock songs, and we're going to, I promise we're going to get into the Summer Sundown here shortly. Yeah, when you think of you says, yeah, right, he's not going to talk about that at all. How about that? I'll have to
Google it.
Yeah, we'll get you back. All right, I'm thinking of the iconic Woodstock stock songs that you'll have to play.
And that's how we started too. Like, what do we have to play? What if we showed
You have
up?
to play Country Joe Fish.
We have a guy dedicated to being Country Joe for the whole
Country Joe
evening.
and the Fish. Pardon me,
Yeah.
Country Joe and the Fish. You got to play 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we fighting for?
We got it.
Yeah, okay, it's cool. I'm assuming somebody's going to be Jimi Hendrix to close the show.
We got it, yeah.
You will usually the national anthems first, but you're going to be playing it last, or we may not even play the national anthem, may play Voodoo Child.
We may not play that, but we also may go out of order and play the national anthem just first because,
It's required.
It's
yeah,
proper.
that is more proper.
Yeah.
It is. If they'd have been thinking, if they'd have realized Jimmy was going to play the national anthem, they might have said him first.
right.
You never know.
But we got to do Joe Cocker,
Got to do Joe Cock. Oh, I forgot about Joe Cock.
and we got to do
gotta-
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Gonna
It was
play
their
it.
first show.
That was the first time Neil Young joined them, right?
Yeah.
Did they play Ohio or what would you? I guess it would have been before
No,
Ohio.
they
That was
didn't play that,
1970. Yeah, that was 1970. So this would have been.
And they didn't play the song Woodstock. But
Well,
by God,
they didn't write it for crying out. So, are you going to play Joan Baez? Can Taylor
are going
Steele
to-
sing Joan Baez?
Taylor Steele and I are going to do a Joan Baez duet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See, and I don't mean to like blow your whole plan, but yeah, there'll be a lot of surprises.
There will be a lot of surprises. We're going to have some skits in between during the intermission to kind of get the crowd involved too.
Well, that'll be fun. And that is, again, at Cedarhurst Thursday night, as well as next Saturday. You're
23rd.
basically the 23rd, 24th.
Or Friday. Excuse me. It's Friday.
Friday the 23rd.
Yeah.
All right, Friday the 23rd. Friday the 23rd at Lake Sara. Both those shows start at 5 o'clock, and you'll be able to get your fill of Woodstock and whatever because Taylor Steele and these guys you're going to play. That's going to be fun. What was your favorite song? Going over those iconic songs, if you had to pick one that they played at Woodstock. See, now I'm guessing I would love to play the Who. I mean, the Who set at Woodstock was like at 3 a.m. and
Yeah.
nobody heard it except for like the people who were just crazy.
Right. So everybody heard it.
Yeah, my generation it would almost be a requirement.
Right. Well, my favorite was Santana doing Soul Sacrifice. That's how they ended their set. And it's about a 12-minute long jam, and there's a whole entire crowd drum solo that goes along with it.
That's pretty cool.
And legend has it that Santana thought that if he quit playing so many notes on the guitar would bite him. I don't know what kind of frame of mind he was in, but if he didn't play enough notes, his guitar was going to bite him.
Well,
There's a good video on YouTube. of it.
good for Carlos. Glad he's able to get through that. Folks, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the Summer Sundown Music Festival when we return. Garrett Burris is here, one of the organizers, and we'll be right back after these. Do stick around. That's great.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you or a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
I can't get the line out of my head, and I can't say the line.
Let it slide.
I'll have to let it go. Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest, Garrett Burris from the Summer Sundown Music Festival. It's taking place September 13th through the 15th at Effingham at the Lake Sara up there. How will folks get tickets? What's the best way to go about getting tickets for that?
SummerSundownFest.com is a real easy way to get them. And right now they're only $60 for the whole weekend.
That's pretty good. I mean, there's a
$20 a day.
Wow.
You know?
Look here. Okay, here is the lineup. $20 a day and
36 bands.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And actually, not only do you see those bands up there, you've got local. How much of those are probably local? What would you say? Half, or maybe not quite half? Or
Well,
within
there are
an hour?
1, 2, 3. There's 3 acts of the 36 that aren't from Illinois
Oh, okay.
or St. Louis.
Okay.
Everybody else is local.
That's great.
Amy Helms from Woodstock, New York. Steve Poltz is from San Diego, California. And Katrina Sturton is from Ottawa, Ontario.
I was going to say, I thought she was Canadian.
Yeah. And everybody else is from about 100 miles from here or closer.
Now, let me ask while we have this up there, since I don't know when folks are going to be playing. I've got the some of the schedule here. I'll show you in a minute. When are the Grateful Dead guys playing, and when is the band guys playing, and when are brothers and sisters playing?
So after Woodstock, they did this other giant concert called Watkins. Well, they had the Watkins Glen Super Jam.
Yeah.
And so we thought that'd be kind of cool to replicate. And we were going to do all 3 on the same night. But that sounded a little crazy to do them back to back to back. So we just did Friday night is going to be the Grateful Dead tribute.
Okay.
With Edward David Anderson and his buddies, and they're calling themselves Alabama Getaway.
Well, there's Friday night. Okay.
That closes out Friday night after Aaron Cam and after Sun Stereo. And then Saturday night, we're going to do Amy Helm, who, like I told you, her father was in the band. And so we thought
the drummer of the band, Levon Helm.
We thought it'd be appropriate to do a tribute to the band right afterwards. And so our friends from Carbondale, Lone Howl, are going to do our Saturday night closing set as the band.
See, now that's really cool. They're playing at 2:00 at the other stage,
right.
And then they're going to play later on that night as well.
They're double dipping.
That's really cool. Hey, by the way, let's give folks kind of an idea of what you see. You've sent me some pictures. I've got a couple of pictures.
Show them the ground.
This is kind of the crowd.
That's our shady stage crowd.
That's the shady stage. Okay, well, I put shade crowd, but they're not. So they're not even looking at the normal stage there, are they?
No, we're looking at the shady stage here. That's my dad on the bottom left.
Did he know he was having his picture taken?
He didn't know he was going to be famous today. He had no idea.
Hey, don't say his name. I'll have to give him a royalty. But this, even though the Shady Side, that's in the afternoon for the most part, whenever folks are playing at the Shady stage.
Right.
And but that's a pretty good crowd. You probably have a couple hundred people there.
We did, and that was a really nice crowd early Saturday afternoon.
Okay. I like this shot.
That's my favorite picture.
That's from the main stage,
That's
right?
from the main stage. Steve Poltz is the performer in the middle.
Steve Poltz is down there carrying his guitar, and I must tell you, that is a enthusiastic crowd.
It was, and he had everybody singing along in tears, swaying back and forth.
What were we singing at that point? Can you tell me?
I'm pretty sure we were singing "Will the Circle Be Unbroken?"
Oh well, yeah. That's gonna close out any night.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's Steve Poltz down there. Steve Poltz, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who he has played with everybody, hasn't he?
He played with Jewel on her debut record, and he had a #2 hit with her, and then they were in a band called the Rugburns together for a while.
Yeah.
And then he went out on his solo career, and he is the most charismatic solo performer you'll ever see in your life. Playing just him and his guitar and making up songs off the top of his head. You'll laugh, cry, and he'll just...
So he'll be Saturday evening at 6 o'clock.
He just leaves you with the best feel-good feeling after the show.
Well, you know, the other cool part, you got Local Honey on Saturday night. They're Flora band.
That's your Florida native, Stacy Smith now.
Yeah. Did they get married? I knew that they were getting married. I didn't know if they had yet or not.
They got hitched.
Well, good for them. Congratulations. Friday. Let's get back to Friday night. Oops, that went to the whole crowd.
Sure.
Tell me a little bit about some of those folks on the now. How big will the main? Oh, this is gonna be all on the main stage.
Friday night, we're just gonna do everything on the main stage.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Where are some of these folks from? Sun Stereo. Tell me about Sun Stereo.
Sun Stereo is a funk band with 8 or 9 pieces in it, and they have sort of a circus act feel to it. They're all dressed very wildly, and there's a lot of on-stage circus performing happening to the soundtrack of this big upbeat dance party funk band. That's Sun Stereo.
This is where the Summer Sundown Music Festival is quite a bit different from the Moccasin Creek, isn't it?
It is, in the sense of having sort of more of an eclectic group of bands.
Yeah.
Than sticking in the Americana.
Rather than just folk and Americana.
We're all over the place.
You are all. I mean, you got Mountain King coming in for crying out loud, and they play. That's rock and roll.
Yeah. So our mission is to have local, original.
Steve Poltz is rock and roll for crying out loud.
Yeah, folk and roll.
Folk and. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of everybody. Got 3-piece acoustic trio starting the day, and then we have a songwriter showcase with 3 different people with acoustic guitars telling stories about their songs.
We kind of skipped on Thursday night. I want to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about Bathtub Hooch and the Smoke Rings and all those guys.
Thursday night we have on the 12th. It's starting at 5 o'clock. If you want to show up early and claim your camping spot, find yourself the best spot to set up camp, and come see our free show with the Smoke Rings from Olney, the Olney area. Bathtub Hooch Band is my band. We play rock and roll music.
Really?
Yeah. And
where did you come up with the name? Or why did you come up with the name? Have you ever made Bathtub Hooch? Or have you ever drunk Bathtub Hooch?
Not out of the bathtub.
Well.
We've had a lot of hooch made in other fashions. And so have my bandmates, and it just seemed appropriate. We don't have a really good story.
Good. I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, speaking of, I've got stuff here. You've brought me gear, haven't you?
Right. This is an indestructible beer pint glass,
so that folks can trying to make sure that folks can see what's on.
It's not really indestructible, but
I was gonna say it's plastic, but that'll work. That's
Right.
That's a nice little beer glass. That'll work for just about anything.
Of course.
And this is cool. And you've also there will be. So what you're telling me here is there will be gear for sale on site.
That's right. Our friend Andy Evans, co-founder of the festival, he designs all our stuff, the logo, the fonts for everything, and all the merchandise, hats, T-shirts.
Okay, now,
what have
all right. We've shown the schedule, or some of them. We're going to show Sunday again here in a little bit. But if I'm going to be there all day, is there going to be something for me to eat and drink? Soda? Anything? What am I
You're
looking
going to have
at?
to fend for you. We're in the woods. You can find
I
something.
have to go. Do I need to make my own bow and arrow? And
There's squirrels and
there's squirrels and rabbits.
flora and fauna all
Thank
over
you
the
so
place.
much. I
Yeah.
appreciate having give away hunting licenses. That's pretty cool.
No, we're going to have a full array of food and beverages. We're going to have at least 3 different food stands and full bar, and we got a sweet stand for your cotton candy enthusiasts.
What's the specialty? What's the food specialty going to be? We're going to have bratwurst. We're going to have
The folks at the good folks at the Snack Shack will have you covered with a wide array of food. They had a fish fry at Moccasin Creek that was to die for. They had brisket sandwiches too. But I believe we're going to have Heron Cove, a restaurant that's out there on Lake Sara, do some
nice.
catering for us, and they have delicious tacos,
oh, there you go.
all different varieties, vegetarian and shrimp and chicken tacos.
So what we're saying is, you can go out there and camp. You can spend all weekend long, but it's $60 for the whole weekend. But
Right.
if you only want to do one or so nights, what are we looking at there?
Friday's $25 for the night. Saturday's $35 for the whole day, and Sunday's $25 for the whole day. So
There you go. There you go. I tell you what we're going to do. Take a last break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more about Sunday as well as the whole shebang. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Garrett Burris is right there, and we'll be back here on Big Talk right after these. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. I didn't get the schedule switched over for Sunday, Garrett.
That's all right.
Garrett and I got too busy chatting during the break. Tell me about Sunday. Do you know who else playing on Sunday? Do you have this whole thing in your head, or would you be better off if I walked over there?
I think I have it memorized.
All right, tell me.
All right, Sunday.
What time does Sunday start?
Starts at 11 o'clock.
Starts at 11 on Saturday and Sunday, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And Lone Hollow from Nashville, Tennessee starts off Sunday. And then we're going to do a songwriter showcase with Bill Poss,
Nice.
Tim Crosby from Carbondale, and Aaron Goldstein from Effingham.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Lone Howell from Carbondale
All right.
is going to do their show.
I saw this on the. I saw this on the listing.
I'm wrong about that. They're not doing this Sunday. I didn't have it memorized.
Well, I saw you have Lone Hollow as well as Lone Howell.
Yeah, I know, and I think it's really
Lone Howell's down there toward the bottom.
it's
Lone
really
Hollow's
incredibly confusing
I
and
must
funny.
tell you, and I apologize, but I'm probably the only person who thought this, the only stupid person who's going to ask you about it anyway.
Yeah.
Two different things.
They're two different things.
I was just making sure.
We didn't mean to put them next to each other on the poster, but once we got the posters back, I thought it was kind of funny. But they're two very different bands, two very different, incredible bands. And the main thing...
They are right next to each other on the poster, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's great. Let's just show the poster then, and so everybody gets a good giggle too, right? There, yeah, right there you see about 4 rows down, Lone Howell, right below them, Lone Hollow.
Right.
Yeah, two different people, two different things. Exactly right.
Hope maybe they'll do a super group,
Yeah,
Lone Halalo or something.
I like the thought. All right, so Lone Howell Lone Hollow's playing Sunday.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Lone Howell's playing Saturday because that's when Amy Helm is playing.
That's right. And
Okay.
we do have Mountain King on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we have
Mountain King, of course, from
your local heroes.
They have Beeson stock. There's the Beeson.
Oh, there you
now,
go.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good poster too.
Agreed. Granville is another band that's playing on Sunday. Bill Poss and the Useful Tools are playing on Sunday. And then John Till is playing on Sunday from Bloomington. He's a one-man band. He's got drums strapped to his feet.
Nice.
And then the Allman Brothers Tribute Band is after that, which
you're involved with.
This is really exciting. Marty Williamson that we were talking about earlier, he's going to be involved.
He's playing at the Heritage Woods today.
Yeah. Bill's brother Larry Posselak was involved.
Oh, Larry! See, I knew that Matt and Bill played. I didn't
Right.
realize Larry was back in it.
Larry's a blues shredder, man. He's great.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And Mac McDevitt's playing with us. Kendall Scott's playing with. We're basically rotating 7 guitar players through.
You kind of have to
So
for an Allman Brothers tribute.
And we have 2 piano players, 3 bass players, 4 singers, and 2 drummers.
It makes you wonder how the Allman Brothers did it back in the 1970s. Put out that wall of sound.
Yeah.
And they'd go 2 or 3 hours in a show, have a 30-minute song, that
Right.
kind of 20 or 30-minute jam song.
Right.
And then they just boom into the next one. I have an idea how they did it. They might have been aided by PEDs, performance-enhancing
right.
drugs. They might have had some performance enhancers. I am not sure.
Well, at any rate, they made some incredible music.
Oh, incredible.
And we're very excited to play it on Sunday afternoon. And then Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers, we basically peel off the 18 other people and we leave the Love Preachers on stage because Taylor Steele's band makes up the backing band for the Allman Brothers tribute.
That's really cool.
And then to finish off the night are the Mighty Pines from St. Louis.
How do you? I asked you the same story, or same question, about the Cedarhurst gig and the Lake Sara August 23rd gig, when you're trying to carve down a tribute band for the whole Woodstock. How are you going to carve the Allman Brothers into about 45 minutes to an hour?
It's not easy, and it took about 6 months to figure it out.
Yeah.
Just figured it out last week what we were going to do, and we've just been throwing names of songs around. Well, we decided to start it the way they started their record.
You can't play Jessica because it's, you've got all those singers. You need somebody to sing.
Well, we are playing 3 instrumental songs.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're playing their first record, the self-titled Allman Brothers, starts out with a song called "Don't Want Me No More."
Yeah.
And goes into "Not My Cross to Bear."
Yeah.
And so we're doing those two to start off.
Just basically starting the band.
How they started. We knew we had to finish with Whip and Post.
Yeah.
And then we just picked our favorites to go in between.
Yeah, Whip and Post.
I've studied a lot of set lists.
That's another question. That was the only question. The other question, it's a 45-minute set, right?
It's an hour.
Hour set. Whip and Post is about a 20-minute long song.
Yeah. They only did it for 5.5 on their record, though.
On the record, okay.
Yeah.
But live.
Yeah,
live it's about a 15 or 20.
Right.
Yeah.
But setlists.com has every set that they ever played, so I got to just chug through a lot of that and just saw how they put their shows together from their first show to their last show. And
that's really cool.
it was a lot of fun.
I'll bet.
Had a lot of input from Jared Chestnut, my co-musical director.
Yeah.
He's related to the Allman Brothers.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and so he was really excited to throw his input in there too.
Well, that's really cool.
And we just asked the other guys that were going to be playing what they liked and threw it all together.
Of all the groups you've got coming in to the big Summer Sundown Festival, right there's the internet address. You can find tickets at summersundownfest.com. Find any information you need on it there. Of all the folks that you were able to get, who was the one you've been most surprised? What was your biggest get that kind of shocked you that they said yes?
Amy Helm was. I was standing at Joe Sipper's Cafe. Shout out to Joe Sipper's Cafe in Effingham, Illinois.
Yeah.
Using their wonderful free Wi-Fi.
There you go.
And got a call from Amy's booking agent. We'd put in an offer, and he said, Garrett, we're not even going to have to negotiate. We're happy with your offer, and we'd like to play your festival.
No kidding.
And I jumped up and down. You know? Like, she's my favorite from my other life
From your
when I lived
previous
in
life.
New York. So to have her come in and invade this group of people that are all from around here is...
Well, and get to
big
meet
dream.
all these folks.
That's right.
And all these folks get to meet her.
That's right. Now, the biggest thing about this festival is the fact that the artists get to meet each other.
Yeah.
That's the biggest
That's always
payoff.
one of the biggest. Isn't that always one of the biggest boons from putting together festivals? You've been doing this for years.
Yes, it's the fact that, and not only the artists get to meet each other, the patrons, and that's the part that really sets the festival off, is the people that come to enjoy the show. They get to meet each other, and
We get to meet the patrons, and then they'll also meet the artists because the artists come
just
out.
mingle around.
Yeah,
you know?
they're watching the show too.
Right, and there's campground shenanigans till wee hours of the night.
Well,
that
we
artists,
just showed shenanigans for
There
crying
you
out.
go. So it's one big, hopefully it's a big family reunion year to year is what we want it to feel like.
How big are we going to get here? Are we going to?
That's good. That's a good question. I don't dare say.
Who is our big get for next year? Have you already started thinking about who we're?
The Stones, man. We're gonna get the Rolling Stones.
I got to tell you, you're gonna need to have wheelchair ramps for crying out.
We'll do what we have to do.
Well, Garrett, it's gonna be a heck of a time. Again, folks, it's the Summer Sundown Music Festival. It is September 13th through the 15th. By the way, Sunday's my birthday then. So
Oh wow, Bruce. Friday the 13th.
yeah,
Saturday is a harvest moon.
yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah, and then Sunday's your birthday.
It's the perfect weekend.
It's the perfect weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, the perfect weekend.
We really hope you guys come and join us, though.
Have fun. Hey, Garrett, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks,
Really
sir.
appreciate it. Hey, folks, that's Big Talk for today. We will talk to y'all next time. Again, summersundownfest.com. See you next time.